It's lovely actually because it is a very kind of, for a short period, it's a very kind of glamorous world that you're moving in, you know. And the first thing anybody said to me here, because I came here not last weekend, the weekend before, and I brought because we won a Golden Globe and a BAFTA, and I brought a Golden Globe and a BAFTA so they could take some pictures. And the first thing they said when I came in was, "How the bloody hell did someone like you win a BAFTA?" And that's exactly the kind of thing you need saying, you know. It really is, because it's actually fantastic. So that's what it's like being back. But they're very proud, and it's a lovely environment. You know, it's my dad's club really. He used to run this place, and so I've always been here as a kid. I used to sit at the back over there, and drink lemonade, and I'll be drinking lemonade now because I'm driving. And he used to get up there and sing. It's been redone since then. And he used to get up there and sing old Danny Boy actually. It's pretty embarrassing, I'll tell you. When you're 11 years old.
We were told that when you brought the BAFTA and the Golden Globe that you brought it in a carrier bag from Asda, is that right?
I had to be very careful this time. I brought it in a completely anonymous blue bag this time. To favour no one, because you'll have all the supermarkets quarrelling about free advertising.
And from what you've said, and from what everybody here who knows you has said, Radcliffe is important to you, home is important to you, your family is important to you, and to be grounded is important.
Very much so, yeah. Because it's a kind of, you can get lost in the business. It's very easy to get lost in the glamour of it and everything like that. And some people want that, and that's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But I've never been like that, and I've always tried to. The films have always tried to make them so that people from this town can watch them. I want to make them as interesting as possible at the same time, but I also want to make them so that everybody can watch them, you know. And you've always got to remember that. That's always been one of the issues. It doesn't always work, you know, because there's no cinemas anymore in Radcliffe. People have to go to Bury, you know, to watch them, or Bolton. So, but you always want the people that you grew up with to go and watch your films, really. It doesn't always happen. Usually it means there has to be like I met my cousin Paul I met in Newcastle a few years ago. I hadn't seen him for years. And he'd never seen any of my films. He proudly came up and said, "Never seen any of my films except The Beach," and he only saw that because Leonardo DiCaprio was in it. You know, and you think, "Okay, thanks, Paul."
So, were you always going to be a filmmaker, or did you have another career in mind?
Well, I was going to be I wanted to be a train driver, obviously, because that's the obvious thing you want to be, you know. But that didn't work out really. But no, and then I was going to be a priest. My mother, God rest her, was very, very religious, and she wanted me to be a priest. But I was I was at this college in Bolton, which was run by Salesian brothers, and one of them said to me, "I don't think you should do this," you know, because they were getting me ready to go to to Up Holland Seminary in Wigan, and that was at 12, I think, and he said, "I think you should wait here until you're 18 and finish your education here." So I'm very grateful to him, and I always joke about whether he was saving the priesthood or me. I'm not quite sure which, but thanks to him anyway. You know. Kind of glaze what came over their face, and they were like, "Where's Kate Winslet? Where's Kate Winslet?"
Excuse me, Dennis. Your parents will be so proud of you. When was the time that you were most proud of yourself?
Oh my God, I don't know. You don't kind of think like that, really. I mean, my top moments are obviously my kids. You know, I mean, I've got 3 kids, and they top everything, really. So that's the moment that you feel real pride. You know, I think probably when they're okay. You know, when they're born and all that kind of stuff. Really. Simple stuff, really.
Danny, what do you do?
I don't know. Absolutely don't know.
Did you ever think you'd be bringing an Oscar to the social club? Do you ever think you'd be bringing an Oscar to the social club?
No, I've never quite put those two things together in my head, really. You kind of dream about stuff like this. I think everybody who works in this business does, because it is a kind of... And you have what's called a bathroom moment. Each time you begin a film, you look at yourself in the bathroom, you think, this is it, this is the one, this will do it. Of course it never does, except the one that you're not thinking would do it, does do it.
What do you think that'll buy you at the bar?
Well, no, it's meant to be on me. I said, if we win one of these, I'll buy a round for everybody in the club. So it's getting expensive. I also said that about the Golden Globe, about the BAFTA. It's getting very, very pricey now.